Do you remember about a year ago when we saw our friends for the very last time and we said, oh yeah, next time we get together, we'll definitely play tabletop RPGs?
Yeah, if you guys are going to be playing, can I join? Because I've never played, and I really want to play some tabletop RPGs.
Now there's no waiting anymore. There's no reason to be waiting anymore. If you want to play RPGs, you could be playing RPGs. If you want to play DCC, D&D, whatever, you could be playing it right now.
Oh my god, how dare you suggest we meet up in person? That is illegal. Cancel.
That's not what I mean. I am not suggesting that at all. So what we've been doing is we have been playing on Discord. Roll20 is another option. You guys can get together online and be playing some D&D or DCC. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is sharing with you guys my favorite DCC series, and it is one that we've been playing over the pandemic. It is Fairytales from Unlit Shores, written by Daniel J. Bishop. What I really like about this series is it takes many different fairy tale elements like the Grimm's fairy tales that we're all familiar with, and it also takes Lovecraftian stories as well, and other things like poems and things, all just mashed together into a nice little stew or something. So the first part of the series in Fairytales from Unlit Shores is Prince Charming Reanimator. Now in that one we're dealing with Prince Charming. It is not the Prince Charming from Disney or even the annoying one from Shrek.
Is that glitter on your lips?
Cherry flavored. Want a taste?
It is a very terrifying Prince Charming that is bad to the bone. What you are doing for him is finding one of his brides. Now, the Prince Charming is a little bit of a bigamist. He's had a few ex-wives. They're all dead somehow. He's been through Cinderella already. He's already been through Snow White, and we all know she was in the glass coffin. She was dead before, but that's a whole other story. And then there is Sleeping Beauty, and that's the person that you were going to be looking for. Sleeping Beauty herself, she's a little bit less Disney. She's a little bit more Grimm's fairy tale, like the movie The Grimm's Fairy Tale.
When the moon again becomes full, so will I.
Now, this is also a really great series to start as a beginner because it is a 0 level funnel. So you guys can create new characters, and the fact that it is based off of something familiar, you know, whether you like H.P. Lovecraft or you like fairy tales, it is very easy to get immersed and understand the world that you're dealing with. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that everything that's happening is predictable. There's a lot of things that you are not going to expect happening in this series. So if you guys are wanting to start a campaign, I cannot recommend enough Prince Charming Reanimator for your next campaign. The next part of the series continues Prince Charming Reanimator. You've gone through that, and it is Creeping Beauties of the Wood. Remember those princesses before that I mentioned, like Cinderella and Snow White? Yes, they're not dead. They're kind of dead, but they're not really dead. And you have to go find them. You have to go through the Grimm's Wood. And if there's something we know about enchanted forests, is that they are not always safe. They can be very dangerous. So your party is going to hopefully level up and be going through these woods, looking for these different princesses, having encounters along the way. There is one little part that I don't want to spoil too much, but there is one part that I really love, and that is the Goblin Market. So the Goblin Market is based off of Christina Rossetti's poem, The Goblin Market. And it's not just a regular market. There's definitely some things in there that maybe seem a little too good to be true. Might seem like, you know, what you're paying for some of these things might seem like not much, but I'm telling you, it's definitely something to maybe think about avoiding, or, well, I don't want to tell you to avoid it, but those goblins are a little bit smarter than you think, and they're tricky. And now for the third part of the series is the Portsmouth Mermaid. Now that one is probably, well, I keep saying everyone is my favorite, but the Portsmouth Mermaid is a really cool story because once you get into Portsmouth, if you're familiar with H.P. Lovecraft, that is a creepy ass town, and there's a lot of weird fish people there. And then you've got Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid kind of mixing the stories together into something that is a very unique experience. Now, what you're dealing with is the 12 days of Yule, so you've got a timeline and you've really got to decide within that time frame how you guys are going to be dealing with this world and how you're going to interact with it. Now, one thing to remember about, H.P. Lovecraft is big monsters, creatures, terrifying, scary things. And one thing to remember about Hans Christian Andersen, or The Little Mermaid, is this sea witch. You combine those two things and you have the perfect nightmare. Now for the last part of the series is 3 nights in Portsmouth. So continuing on from the Portsmouth Mermaid, we get into more deeper layers of the town. It is much creepier than you thought initially. There are more parts to the story, and some of you might not make it. I don't want to spoil that part, but if you're going to be playing the series anyway, you're going to be getting through the 3 nights in Portsmouth. So this is just a quick video, guys. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what we've been playing and recommend some things for you guys to play on your next campaign. I've left links below, so if you guys want to check them out, you can purchase them there. And yeah, definitely let me know if you have played them and what you thought of it, or what are your favorite campaigns. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We have fun here. I do crafts, usually related to RPGs. I also talk about DCC because that's what we play. And in the future, I'm going to be doing more sewing stuff. So there's that to look forward to. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.